And the summertime would be sometime in I think the last Sunday of March.
Okay.
Ich glaube, das ist dann für Europa schon fest. It's already fixed for Europe.
Mhm.
Then there might be a problem. There might dann also ganz früh zu arbeiten beginnen.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So we'll have to check now how to adjust that timing with him.
Okay, sir.
Right now, let's start in a slightly lighter note. Seht ihr mein screen?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we have something here for Anil here. That will not do. I'll have to change this now.
Oh.
Anil, ist das
Yeah.
deine Wohnung hier?
Yeah.
Welche? This
Yeah.
one?
Airstate again. Airstate again.
This building?
Yeah. No. For them, Weizen Auto.
Ja, also hier?
Yeah.
Das ist dein Gebäude, this building, the dark building?
Yes.
Okay. Not this one here.
Das ist, ich wohne in erste Etage.
Ja, aber in welchem Gebäude?
Gebäude, das ist, you kept the cursor, no?
Ja.
Yeah. This one, down again.
Hier?
Yeah, here.
Das ist not erste Etage, das ist Erdgeschoss.
No, that is connected. Sorry, this one, sorry, come, yeah. Come, this one. That is closed, no, shutter is closed, yeah, this one.
This one?
Yes.
So this is number 11. This is not 9.
No.
Ja, it says here 11 Wittikenstraße. Und das ist Nummer 8.
That is 8, huh?
Ja, das ist 8 hier.
No, this is showing. No. This is, sorry, tut mir leid. This is the other side, but it looks same. Opposite of this one. There is a park I can see here. Yes, now.
Ja.
No. Tut mir leid, sir. I think not this one. This. No. I think, let me see my window. No, that is the opposite of my home. First one.
Ja.
I think first one
Also
only.
hier steht schon Wittekenstraße, das steht hier geschrieben. Und hier. Okay, now.
Yeah, this one only, actually, sorry. This one
this
only.
Is the building?
Yeah, this is the building. Yeah, left, links. Let's give the one that auto. Yeah, for them. Yeah, this is the right side. Correct. Yeah, that is correct. I got confused with that another tree. Yeah, Ristish.
Wait, then we were correct here.
Aber ich weiß nicht,
Das ist actually Erdgeschoss.
Nein, sir, next links. This is andere Gebäude.
This one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So, this is 9, this is 11, it says.
I don't know why it is showing. That is what I got confused. And the right side also, it's showing something, some park. But this is the building.
It's this window here?
Yes, exactly.
Nee, also I think this is Erdgeschoss. This can't be the erste Etage.
Nein. That is actually, Erdgeschoss means Keller, right?
No. Erdgeschoss is ground floor. Erdgeschoss is ground floor.
Ground floor. That would be like, yeah, ground floor only, this one. Right.
This is ground floor. This is the erste Etage, zweite und dann dritte Etage.
Yeah.
Das ist der Keller. The Kellerfenster.
This is Keller, yeah.
Yeah, what you see here are the windows to the cellar, underground. Und man geht hier rein. Let's see whether we can go inside. No, we can't. No, we can't. The door is closed. I can see the door closed here.
Mm.
Ja, dann hast du dann zwei Schlüssel, ne? You have
Yeah.
two keys.
Yes.
One
Yeah.
for this door, one for this door, and one to your apartment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, I heard with one of my friend there. He says that the entrance gate and the room to his keys, they are the same.
Nice.
No, no,
No.
no.
He said so that when you can come late, you don't need to disturb the landlord. You can,
Yes, but everyone has got one common key that is to this door. The apartment key will be different.
Mm.
If the apartment key is the same for everybody, then I can enter any apartment at my leisure when that other person is on wall out and clean out the room.
Mhm.
So they don't give you the common apartment key. Apartment key is different and the house key is different. This entire building is called house. The entire building will be house. And there is always a housemeister who's normally in charge of the whole building, some kind of a warden.
Mhm.
So anything goes wrong in your apartment, you're supposed to complain to him. Ist das dein Fahrrad? Anil, is your cycle parked here?
I moment. Yeah. Just now I checked. Is there white car? No, but there is not white car. Some other car is there.
No, no, this is an old picture. This is an old picture.
Old picture, right? It's not a live picture.
No, no, it's not live. It's not live.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
This is Google Street View. It's an old picture.
Okay.
But is your cycle outside?
No, this is not mine.
Okay. Okay, das gehört nicht dir.
Yeah.
So, Leute. Hier wohnt Anil. In diesem Gebäude, in diesem Haus wohnt er. Und das ist also seine Wohnung, seine Appartement. This is his apartment here.
Okay.
So this is for all of us in Germany. And as you see here, das ist ein Fahrradweg.
Wow.
See the symbol here, the cycling symbol?
Yeah.
So this is meant for cyclists.
Mhm.
So this guy has been wrong, is parked wrong here, falsch geparkt.
Yeah. Yes. That is false. False.
And normally such people, die müssen eine Strafe zahlen. And that's a big, big thing in Germany. The penalties are very heavy.
Yeah.
The Wittekenstraße. And if you go a little left or right from this little man here, there's a police station very close by from here in this direction.
Mm.
Now, if you continue this side, there's a police station. Parkplatz is mentioned here. Everything is neatly signposted. And what you see here is also the orderliness, typical German orderliness.
Yeah.
Und das ist nicht für das Foto so gemacht.
Yeah.
It's not for the photo that it's clean. It's always clean. Yeah, and because of this orderliness, this is what makes Germans so special. See here, Fahrradweg. Sign is here. You see the cyclist sign?
Mhm.
Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. No, it's gone. You have to go back. I have to go back. There's a cyclist sign here. Yeah. And oh yeah, I forgot something else. Das ist ganz typisch. Und auf dieser Seite hier, wenn wir dann nach vorne kommen, there's another word I can teach you now, based on this itself. Aha, da gibt es eine Café da um die Ecke. Aha. Cafe Arnecker. Have you been there, Anil?
Nine.
Okay.
Coffee
If you
restaurant.
look here, yeah. Where was that building I just showed you? Ah, yes, here.
Yeah, this is opposite.
Yeah, the opposite side. So when you look at this part here, this is Acht. Here says Acht Wittekenstraße.
It is showing old reverse.
Yeah, your even numbers are on the right side and the odd numbers are on the left side.
Hmm.
So what you see here, this particular thing, there's some advertisements stuck on this, right?
Yeah. Drama plays, they put posters.
Yeah,
And
this is
any
called a Werbungssäule. Die Werbungssäule. Werbung bedeutet Advertisement. Säule, die Säule bedeutet a column. So it's an advertising column. Column is a pillar, basically. And when we look at this here, this is where you're allowed to stick posters. Yeah, and not vote for so and so, have this tambaku, or go see this film. They are not stuck on the walls. These Werbungssäulen, die sind dafür bestimmt, dass man hier Werbungen ankleben kann. All advertisements are supposed to be put here. Some of them come with glass cover. Remove the glass, put the poster, and then next week you remove that poster, put a new poster. And this will be there all over Germany. Werbungen are not allowed to be put on traffic signals or any road signs, like here parking, or these road signs which are here. No posters on any of these things, neither on houses nor on such things. And they're very, very strict about this. And this is something that I found very nice, because it gives, at least you can appreciate the beauty of the houses. Look at this building here zum Beispiel. Das ist ein, dieses Haus, dieses Gebäude hat eine sehr interessante Fassade. The front of this building is very interesting. And now, one more very interesting thing. Those of you who've been to Germany, fine, or abroad, fine, when nicht. Look at the windows. They've been angled inwards. You can see this window.
Yeah, good idea. For ventilation, it's...
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah. They've been angled inwards. You see this now?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you do know about this. Now, the trick, there's a name for this. I think it's called, some window it's called. There's a word that they use in the carpentry and other things. It'll come to me. Just give me a moment. So this window, if you close it from the top and then turn the handle all the way down, the window will open from the side completely. It'll open from the side completely. So you close it and half turn the latch, it opens from the top. You close it and turn the latch the other half upwards or maybe sometimes downwards, the window is locked. It's locked. What you see here are called Venetian blinds. They are like a barrier to keep anybody from peeping inside. The windows are normally double glazed, double window, double glass, with an air layer in between for insulation. This is a typical thing for most European countries. Germany, of course, the other beauty is the ladies of the house normally also decorate their windows with lace, with crochet work and lace and other things. They're put up in the window. The whole thing makes it look very beautiful. Und also da kommt diese Frau, ich weiß nicht, Frühstück. Oh, I see something, and coffee. So this is a coffee shop here, huh? Right. If I happen to come to Germany while you're still there, Anil, we'll have coffee here.
Yeah,
Ich
we should
bezahle.
share.
Ich
No,
bezahle.
no, this is mine.
Nein,
Cannot
nein,
be.
ich habe es schon gesagt.
Uh,
So
And one more
let's
thing,
go.
one more strange thing is here. Normally, I came to know this one. They divide the bills in every
Yeah.
party, even in our office
Yes.
party. Even this
Yes.
one, guys in dating also they divide the billing. That is really
Yes. 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 Very
Yeah, we
much.
like that too. Yeah.
Dividing.
It's like zusammen und
yeah.
getrennt.
Untrained.
Ja,
Yeah.
zusammen und getrennt zwischen Freunden.
Mm,
Yeah. Und
yeah.
auch Partners oder.
Yes.
Yeah, partners is married or unmarried?
No, unmarried, I think.
Go
Excuse
unmarried,
me.
even married also
Married,
I've seen.
married also they divide. Yeah,
Yes.
genau, Anil. Du hast recht.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct.
Mm,
Husband and
How
wife
come?
also divide.
yeah.
पिछली बार मैंने
Oh,
पिलाई थी कॉफी तो मैं अब तुम भी दोगे पैसे. There is
okay.
no argument.
Mhm.
And German women
लड़ाई झगड़ा
like
नहीं
it.
होता. Yeah, it's decided beforehand.
Okay.
Which is really a believe it or not.
I thought it's
Yeah?
I thought it's between friends.
Nope.
No, no, not Muslim friends. No.
Okay.
In the office, very much. Amongst colleagues.
So actually, I will tell you one incident. Okay, after our project, we and our German colleagues went to one mast restaurant, good restaurant, and we people had like like anything, all the food. Okay, we didn't know that we thought it will be paid by a client. Okay, but later they told us it's individual. We paid around 30 to 40 euro each.
Why,
We had
why,
drinks.
why only for that? See, I went to a lunch invited by the mayor of the town.
Mm,
Okay.
mm,
The first round was free.
mm,
When I wanted a refill of my plate, and also they were also offering wine, but I want a beer basically. So I wanted some fruit juice.
mm,
So they gave me the fruit juice first round, and vegetarian food. I only got one boiled potato.
mm,
One boiled potato. That's all. That's all. The others are tucking into chicken and the other non-veg stuff.
mm,
Or ich bin vegetarian.
mm.
So but then I thought I'll ask for one more potato. एक आलू से क्या पेट भरेगा? So I wanted one more, and I also wanted one more glass of fruit juice. The person who came to serve me, she said, wollen Sie noch einen Teller haben? See, by then I had noticed that she was taking money from another person.
Mm.
So when she came to me, I asked her, also das muss ich dann auch bezahlen, stimmt? She said, yeah. I've been invited by the mayor. I didn't go there on my own. I was invited by the mayor and I have to pay for my food. So I said, Nein, danke. When the party was over, I went to one of these all-night supermarkets, picked up some bread and butter and cheese and jam, went back to my room and had my extra bread and butter there.
Sir, isn't it really weird? I mean, why their European culture is like that? Even if you got to invite somebody, but still you ask him to pay. What is the
They,
logic
Aditi,
behind this?
yeah, the logic is very simple, Aditi, no quarrels.
yeah, that is a good thing actually. Even
Yeah, I appreciate that too. Aditi, it's
yeah,
very simple. You know,
mm,
let's say you and I go out somewhere and I offer to pay. Then next
Hmm.
time we go out, I pay again, and I pay again. Then at some stage, maybe later on, we both end up in a small quarrel. क्या जब देखो मैं ही पैसे
Ah,
देते रहता हूँ. Only I'm
yeah,
ah,
paying all the time.
that is understandable. That is understandable.
That
But
is
in married couple, that's not good, no?
Ah, with married couples, and then
yes,
if
maybe
if you invite somebody, then you should not ask him to pay, no? अगर
नहीं
आपने उसको अपने घर बुलाया तो.
नहीं नहीं उनका invitation अलग होता है. Don't think an invitation means that you will pay. You have to say, Ich lade dich ein und ich bezahle. Indian wise. Abhi is da. You have to say very clearly, bitte, ich habe sie eingeladen, ich habe dich eingeladen. Ich bezahle, das muss man extra sagen, ich bezahle. Abhi, morgen.
Ja, guten Morgen.
Ja,
Okay.
nur wenn man das sagt, also Abhi, wir waren gerade dabei, Anil wohnt hier. In diesem Appartement wohnt Anil. Das ist das Haus und er wohnt in diesem Appartement. Ja, übrigens, I think you are familiar with this system also. Was man hier sieht,
Fingerprint, no?
you see this here? On the door, there are these bells with each person's apartment number written on this.
Oh,
And there should also be a loudspeaker here. I don't know. There
answering
should be.
machine.
Yeah, it's a loudspeaker. No, I'm not answering machine. It's a loudspeaker connected to that apartment. So when you ring the bell, there's a telephone or something that rings in the apartment, and the person, let's say Anil here, responds to that. Yeah, where is the? And then from here you reply back into this loudspeaker or this microphone which is there, very mini microphone. Dabinesh Murthy. So, and then there will be a buzzing sound, and the front door is open for you.
Okay.
Once this front door, the main door opens, you enter the building, then the door shuts behind you. You go up to this apartment and knock on the door or ring the bell there, then he lets you into the apartment.
So it's automatic. He doesn't need to come downstairs and open the door.
Correct.
Okay.
And this door is always kept locked to prevent anybody who is somebody from entering. And I have also seen this, and Anil may have noticed it. Nehmen wir an, ich wohne auch in diesem Haus. And I get my key, open this door and go in to my apartment. Then I open my apartment and walk in. When I open this door, it's possible somebody is standing here or loitering here who also wants to go in but has forgotten the key or the house number or something. This person tries to enter the house after I've opened the door. Normally, the Germans will block that person. Entschuldigung, wohin? Wohin? They will not let anybody they do not know enter, even though that person happens to be one of the occupants of the building and has forgotten his key or lost his key. A key lost has to be reported to the Hausmeister and the police. You can't get a duplicate key made. I can do that in Hyderabad on the roadside. He'll charge me 60 rupees, or rather he'll say 60 rupees, then I bargain down to 30. Any key I can get made by the roadside here in India. Any key, no questions. Aber dort, das ist nicht erlaubt. It's a criminal offense. You can't get a duplicate key made without proper permission. So the Hausmeister has to be informed and the police. And normally the Hausmeister replaces the key for you or gets another one made for you. Because the key to this door is the important one. In a few advanced countries, advanced in inverted commas, because of the modernization, there's a digital code. So you punch in the code and this door will open. But that has got its own dangers. That can be hacked. So without coming outside his apartment all the way down to open this door and then escort you to the apartment, Anil can open the door by press of a button in his apartment or whoever else is there in their apartment. Then there'll be a buzzing sound. You hear the sound here. Very loud buzzing sound. That means the lock is yet open. It's an electronic lock. Then you push open the door. Don't delay, otherwise it auto locks again. You hear the buzzing sound. Open the door, go in. If you have to go up, so here vielleicht, onto the 4th floor. There are 8 apartments, I think, in this, if I remember. So you go to the 4th floor. Maybe there's a lift. Maybe there are stairs. Go up. And this door locks right behind you. You have to ensure this is locked before you go in. You're not supposed to leave it open, because this can invite anybody with other intentions from entering. Yeah, Abhi, your volume, mic.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, better.
Ja, sir. Heutzutage konnte es nicht reinkommen. Ich weiß nicht, was das Problem gibt.
Ja, das weiß ich auch nicht, aber hier habe ich das nicht gesehen.
Okay, sir.
Ja, auf dieser Seite normalerweise kann ich dich sehen und da gibt's, es klingelt auch bei mir. There's a small bell sound that comes here, ding dong. Aber das
Ja,
habe ich auch nicht gehört. And the problem, I think I should keep this on. Oh, normalerweise, my handy is on silent when my class starts.
okay, sir.
So next time, I think from tomorrow onwards, I'll keep the volume on until all of you are here. At least then I'll know that you're calling me or sending me a message here.
Also wann fangen Sie den Unterricht? 11 Uhr
Um
oder
11,
11 Uhr?
um 11, um 11 bin ich da. Um 11 bin ich da.
Okay, sir.
Ja, mit dem Unterricht fangen wir um 11 Uhr an.
Okay, sir.
And today Anil, I think, came in a little just right after Surbi. Surbi is the first one here normally. The other day, I think Aditi came in first. Also das ist egal. Also um 11 fangen wir an. Okay, so let's leave it there and come back to unser Übungen hier. Und zwar, nee, das machen wir. Ja. I have a few audios here, die ich jetzt abspielen möchte. Und eine freundliche Warnung, ein ganz freundliches Wort hier. Das Audio ist ein bisschen schnell. Die Sprache hier. Also Anil, ich habe mich sehr gefreut, deine Wohnung und dein Haus in Dortmund gesehen zu haben.
Okay, danke. Ich erwarte auf Sie, wenn Sie kommen nach Deutschland.
Danke, danke, danke sehr. Okay, one more thing. What you see here are these skylights, which you can be opened half or full to get on top or let light come in. Es gibt auch ein Zimmer da oben manchmal. And something more fascinating, which I might show you in a thing. Ah, yes, see, I see it here. There are lots of things to discuss from this one building.
Ja.
You see the small thing running down? This is the pipe. Yeah, there's a pipe here. And if you look carefully, there's also another pipe at the end of the building. Now, this pipe, the water flows down into a hollow container kind of thing, which is put alongside the roof. From here, it flows down into the pipe. So there will be water when it rains coming down directly from the roof onto the road. Yeah, shown. But most of the water is collected into this, and then through the pipeline, it goes into the road down below. This water is then collected sometimes and then refiltered and circulated back. So it's a nice way of collecting water directly falling off the roof. And again, compare it very quickly with our country. We have pipes on the top of a roof and with these pipes sticking out onto the road. So when it rains very heavily, you have water coming from two sides, one from the heavens, the other from the rooftops of the houses through that overflow pipe. And one more thing here. We said the windows are open, well, at least half open for ventilation. Also das die zwei hier, die hier und das auf der anderen Seite hier. Und auch einige hier. So, welche Jahreszeit ist das? What season is this? What season is it? The windows are half open for ventilation.
I think when was it taken? Maybe during mine is closed means it was during the peak winter.
Nine. This is open. Peak winter will be closed.
Yeah.
Summertime.
Summertime. It is summer. Broadly, summer. That's the only conclusion you can draw here. Das ist die einzige Schlussfolgerung, die man jetzt ziehen kann. And übrigens, if you look carefully, you have this August mentioned. Yeah,
Okay.
August is mentioned at the bottom.
Okay, August.
It has to be sometime there. Also look at the trees. If you see the road and the trees, these are alle grün. It can't be winter because then the leaves will not be there. It'll be more stark. It'll be more cold. It'll be a little wettish. See? There's loads you can learn from simply looking at the picture. Okay, so let's come back here. Some audio zuerst. Wie steht es hier? Das müssen wir hier zuerst. Sie hören jetzt Aussagen von 8 Personen. I don't know whether all the 8 are here, but definitely 3 or 4 should be here. You have to now check what they are doing or what are they saying, because I've not been able to locate the exact 1:1 audio. So we'll try and understand what is being said in the audio. Right, so let's get back here. Wo ist das hier? So.
Aspekte. Mittelstufe Deutsch. Band 3. Von Ute Keutan, Ellen Schmitz, Tanja Sieber und Ralf Sonntag. Copyright Langenscheidt Verlag München 2010. CD 1. Kapitel 1. Alltägliches. Modul 2. Vereine heute. Aufgabe 2. Person 1.
Ich bin 26 Jahre alt, sammle Pilze und studiere Maschinenbau im 12. Semester. Eines gleich vorweg: Wir sind kein Speisepilzverein. Für uns ist alles interessant, nicht nur Steinpilze und Pfifferlinge. Wenn ich Leuten erzähle, dass ich im Pilzverein bin, denken sie immer, dass man da gemeinsam Schwammerl kocht. Aber wir arbeiten sehr wissenschaftlich. Die Pilze werden gesammelt, mit Hilfe von Mikroskop und Fachliteratur bestimmt. Danach werden sie besprochen und kartiert. Ich meine, ich sammle Pilze schon auch einfach so zum Essen, bin aber nicht besonders scharf drauf. Das ist so ähnlich wie bei meinem Freund. Der ist Angler, isst aber keinen Fisch. Der Geruch ist übrigens auch wichtig beim Bestimmen von Pilzen. Manche riechen fruchtig oder mehlig, andere nach Marzipan, Rettich, Kakao oder Urin. Und angeblich gibt es sogar einen Pilz, der nach nassem Hund riecht. Ja, im Sommer bin ich 2 bis 3 Mal pro Woche draußen und manchmal helfe ich bei Tagungen mit. Mit meinem Studium hat mein Hobby rein gar nichts zu tun. Ich bin auch nicht im Verein, damit ich einen Ausgleich habe. Ich finde Pilze einfach schön.
Ja,
Person
was
2.
sammelt sie?
Ich bin 26.
Was sammelt die Frau? Was ist ihr Hobby? Habt ihr das mitbekommen? Were you able to hear that clearly enough? Oder soll ich
Aber nicht so gut verstanden.
Okay, Aditi, fine, no problem. We'll have to slowly get used to the speed and the pronunciation here. So let's play it back again. Absolutely no problem. I'll play it back. Once we get used to the pronunciation, also die Aussprache des Deutschen, I can copy this accent, but I don't want to. The way she's speaking, I can copy that. But I don't want to do that. I would like you to get used to another voice. Erstens. Zweitens, let's also get one thing very clear, again from the point of view of explanation. Wenn eine Frau spricht, vor allem Deutsch, if it's a woman, a female person, or a lady speaking German, that is easier and clearer to understand.
Okay.
So you don't have to panic, because more problems could come with the voice of the man. Because a woman always speaks with a throat, using a throat. Whereas a man speaks using his chest cavity and the stomach. It's like, hello, wie geht es? Hello, wie geht es? No? That deep booming thing, it comes from inside. So sometimes it's very difficult to understand some of these German men when they speak German. It appears very fast, although it isn't. But whether a Frau is speaking fast, one can easily make out what is being said. Ganz einfach, weil sie ihre Stimme von dem Hals rausgibt. Oder mit den Vokal, wie sagt man, mit dem Larynx. It comes in through the larynx, the voice box, the vocal cords. Where it's not just the vocal cords of the man, the chest cavity is used to give that echoing sound. Morgen. Whereas a woman will not say Morgen, it will be Morgen. It stops right at the throat. Ja, ich spiele das noch einmal. So.
Aspekte. Mittelstufe Deutsch. Band 3. Von Ute Keutan, Helen Schmitz, Tanja Sieber und Ralf Sonntag. Copyright Langenscheidt Verlag München 2010. CD 1. Kapitel 1. Alltägliches. Modul 2. Vereine heute. Aufgabe 2. Person 1.
Ich bin 26 Jahre alt, sammle Pilze und studiere Maschinenbau im 12. Semester. Eines gleich vorweg, wir sind kein Speisepilzverein. Für uns ist alles interessant, nicht nur Steinpilze und Pfifferlinge. Wenn ich Leuten erzähle, dass ich im Pilzverein bin, denken sie immer, dass man da gemeinsam Schwammerl kocht. Aber wir arbeiten sehr wissenschaftlich. Die Pilze werden gesammelt, mit Hilfe von Mikroskop und Fachliteratur bestimmt. Danach werden sie besprochen und kartiert. Ich meine, ich sammle Pilze schon auch einfach so zum Essen, bin aber nicht besonders scharf drauf. Das ist so ähnlich wie bei meinem Freund. Der ist Angler, isst aber keinen Fisch. Der Geruch ist übrigens auch wichtig beim Bestimmen von Pilzen. Manche riechen fruchtig oder mehlig, andere nach Marzipan, Rettich, Kakao oder Urin. Und angeblich gibt es sogar einen Pilz, der nach nassem Hund riecht. Ja, im Sommer bin ich 2 bis 3 Mal pro Woche draußen und manchmal helfe ich bei Tagungen mit. Mit meinem Studium hat mein Hobby rein gar nichts zu tun. Ich bin auch nicht im Verein, damit ich einen Ausgleich habe. Ich finde Pilze einfach schön.
Person 2.
Ja.
So here they're talking. Ja, also sie ist eine Studentin und sie studiert im ersten Jahr und sie studiert Maschinenbau und
Hey, Moment, Aditi, sie ist im 12. Semester.
oh,
Okay. Und? Was ist ihr Hobby? Die Hobby dieser Frau?
she continuously saying pills.
Ja?
What is pills? Medicine.
Nein, der Pilz. Steinpilz, hat sie gesagt. Das sind Steinpilze. Also was ist Pilz? Das ist ein Steinpilz. Was ist das? Steinpilz.
What is that?
Mushroom.
Mushroom.
Oh, okay. It's,
Steinpilz.
okay.
Ja? So, sie sammelt Steinpilze und diese Steinpilze, die gehört auch zu einem Verein. She's also part of a society for mushrooms, interest in mushrooms.
Okay.
And then she also talks about Pfifferling. This is a slight problem here because this is Pfifferlinger. These kind of mushrooms are called Pfifferlinger.
Okay.
These are Pfifferlinger is South German basically, more towards Austria and Switzerland. And the other word, when she said, also wenn ich Leuten erzähle, dass ich Pilze, also Steinpilze oder Pfifferlinge sammeln, sie denken meist an Schwammel. That's the word that she used here. Schwammel is actually a bigger mushroom. Also, for example, this one here. This is Schwammel. Und dieser Schwammel, daraus kann man auch Schwammelsauce machen. So.
Okay.
So immediately they start thinking of cooking. So I said, many people have this misconception. Aber nein, sie nimmt diese Pilze, sie also unter dem Mikroskop, has a close look at them, analyzes them. So as a hobby, she has taken up something which is very scientific. Right? So basically it's Pilze. As far as she's concerned, Pilze. Sie sammelt Pilze. Der Pilz, P-I-L-Z, yeah, is einfach mushroom. But there are different kinds of mushrooms. For example, what we get in India are normally the champignons. The champignons sind, where are they now? Should come up now. They are the so-called button mushrooms. Yeah, this one. Yeah, the button mushrooms. Steinpilze are called porcina. Then you have gnocchi. This round, small round ones are called gnocchi. This is Italian. Then you have Eierschwammel. This is the other variety that comes in the form of mushrooms. Remember, mushrooms are both poisonous as well as non-poisonous. And one has to know which mushroom is poisonous, which is not. Youngsters in Europe, most of the youngsters who are, well, not the city-bred ones, but those who live in the non-urban areas, they are very good at picking mushrooms. Picking mushrooms is a Saturday or a Sunday outing for many Europeans, also Germans. Und sie lernen dabei, welche Pilze gefährlich sind oder giftig sind und welche nicht. Yeah, so this is exactly what she was talking about here. So now let's go back to this part. Nee, this one. Yeah.
Ich bin 26 Jahre alt, kümmere mich um das Gemeinschaftsleben im Münchner Olympiadorf und studiere Erdkunde und Physik auf Lehramt im 7. Semester. Hier im Olympiadorf wohnen etwa 1400 Studenten. Viel vom Dorfleben findet in unserem Verein statt. Wir haben eine eigene Kneipe, ein Kino, eine Disco, eine Töpfergruppe und eine Werkstatt für Holz und Metall. Ich bin der erste Vorsitzende des Vereins der Studenten im Olympiazentrum. Vom Zeitaufwand her macht das pro Woche 20 Stunden aus, zum Teil auch mehr. Im vergangenen halben Jahr habe ich zum Beispiel die Buchhaltung gemacht, wie in einem ganz normalen Unternehmen. Naja, nebenbei jobbe ich noch und das Studium gibt es ja auch noch. Das ist schon viel. Aber es macht mir einfach riesig Spaß, weil ich Leute kennenlerne und das ist mir sehr wichtig. Außerdem stellen wir hier alles selbst auf die Beine. In unseren Betrieben arbeiten etwa 70 Beschäftigte. Das sind alles Studenten, von der Putzkraft bis zum Geschäftsführer. Und bei uns ist der Vereinsgeist auch noch richtig da. Woanders kocht jeder sein eigenes Süppchen. Bei uns ist das nicht so. Wir halten zusammen und kennen uns alle untereinander. So entstehen Freundschaften, die man, glaube ich, woanders nicht so leicht finden kann. Jedenfalls nicht in dieser Tiefe.
Ja, es ist okay. Also dieser Student, ja, er studiert Physik und vielleicht, was habe ich verstanden, er wohnt in solcher Ort, wer Kneipe, Kino, Disco, alle sind ja da. Und er ist
Ja.
der he does Buchhalten as a part-time job. Buchhalten is, I think, Buchhalten is a librarian.
Like?
Buchhalten, library, so the one who works in the library.
Nein. Buchhalten is accounting.
Okay. And
Yeah,
apart
that's
from that,
accounting.
okay.
He maintains the books. To maintain books in English as a phrase means to keep accounts.
Okay.
An accountant, he keeps books, isn't it? What does an accountant do? He keeps books. What books? Account books. It's a very old English phrase, to keep book. When you say bookkeeper, is a keeper, Munshiji, very simple.
Right, British.
Yeah, so that is your bookkeeper. Und außerdem, if you also...
Ja, arbeitet auch im Studio und er findet alle sind sehr beschäftigt, aber er mag das, weil er findet es schön, neue Leute kennenzulernen.
Ja, er mag das, weil er gute Freundschaften schließen kann. Also eine Freundschaft schließen, but to close a friendship, in other words, to form a friendship.
Eine Freundschaft knüpfen, ne?
Ja,
ich bin auch nicht im Verein, damit
schließen.
ich einen Ausgleich habe. Ich finde Pilze
aber schließen basically heißt to close, huh?
To close in the sense of to seal, einen Vertrag schließen. To close a contract means contract is finalized.
Okay.
So don't think of schließen as you close the contract and say, okay, you go your way, I go my way. Once we close a contract, that means now we have entered into a contract and it is final. You have signed it, I have signed it, and the book is closed, it's final. Similarly with Freundschaft, how do you seal a friendship? By shaking hands.
Ja, wenn man mit jemandem Hand trifft.
Ja, die Hände schüttelt. Shake.
Schüttelt. Okay.
Ja, die Hände schüttelt. So, die Freundschaft ist dann geschlossen. It's a seal friendship. So, seal friendship, new friendship, the bond has been achieved.
Und wo studiert, da gibt es 12.400 Studenten.
Aha, 10. Student 10. Also, was studiert er? Catch that in the beginning.
Physik.
Ich bin 26 Jahre alt, kümmere mich um das Gemeinschaftsleben im Münchner Olympiadorf und studiere Erdkunde und Physik auf Lehramt.
Was und Physik?
Erkunde.
Nein?
Erkunde.
Ja, close, Abi. That's all good.
Erkundigen heißt to investigate.
Ein Moment. Er studiert Erdkunde und Physik. A new word for you. Was ist Erdkunde?
Explore.
Nein? Geography, correct. Geography.
Erd, okay. Es gibt noch ein Wort similar English. Erkunde, Explorer.
Nee, also Erkunden is something different. Erkunden is to find out.
Okay.
To find out.
Ja.
Das ist Erdkunde, also Studium über die Erde. Ja, mit anderen Worten, Geografie. This is geography. Okay, so let's go on now to the third one maybe, and then we'll go back to the book. I just wanted to get used to the audios here.
Mich zum Tanzen überredet. Ich war gerade mal 13 Jahre alt und wollte Werkstatt für Holz und Metall. Ich bin der erste Vorsitzende des Vereins der Studenten im Olympiazentrum. Vom Zeitaufwand her macht das pro Woche 20 Stunden aus, zum Teil auch mehr. Im vergangenen halben Jahr habe ich zum Beispiel die Buchhaltung gemacht, wie in einem ganz normalen Unternehmen. Naja, nebenbei jobbe ich noch und das Studium gibt es ja auch noch. Das ist schon viel. Aber es macht mir einfach riesig Spaß, weil ich Leute kennenlerne und das ist mir sehr wichtig. Außerdem stellen wir hier alles selbst auf die Beine. In unseren Betrieben arbeiten etwa 70 Beschäftigte. Das sind alles Studenten, von der Putzkraft bis zum Geschäftsführer. Und bei uns ist der Vereinsgeist auch noch richtig da. Woanders kocht jeder sein eigenes Süppchen. Bei uns ist das nicht so. Wir halten zusammen und kennen uns alle untereinander. So entstehen Freundschaften, die man, glaube ich, woanders nicht so leicht finden kann. Jedenfalls nicht in dieser Tiefe.
Person 3.
Ich bin 29 Jahre alt, studiere Finanz- und Wirtschaftsmathematik im 12. Semester und engagiere mich in meinem Tanzverein Grün-Gold-Club. Bei mir war das so, Nachbarinnen haben mich zum Tanzen überredet. Ich war gerade mal 13 Jahre alt und wollte das eigentlich nicht. Inzwischen bin ich Vorsitzender des Grün-Gold-Clubs in München. Mich fasziniert einfach immer wieder die Kombination aus Sport, Musik und künstlerischem Ausdruck. Ich selbst bin aktiver Tänzer in der Lateinformation. Zurzeit trainiere ich 10 Stunden pro Woche und 15 Stunden bin ich mit der Organisation beschäftigt. Ich schaue, dass alles läuft und halte auch den Kontakt zu den Tanzsportverbänden. Dazu kommen noch die Turniere, für die man zum Teil um 5 Uhr morgens aufstehen muss, erst nach Mitternacht wieder nach Hause kommt. Weil ich außerdem noch arbeite, ist klar, dass ein paar Semester draufgehen. Das lässt sich gar nicht vermeiden. Mit meiner Tätigkeit im Verein versuche ich, mich einzubringen. Ich denke, bürgerschaftliches Engagement gehört einfach zum gesellschaftlichen Leben dazu. Und das Unterrichten macht mir einfach Spaß.
Ja.
Er ist 29 Jahre alt und
Ja.
er ist in
Mathematik.
Finanz- und Finanzmathematik, ja.
Das war
Ja.
das Semester.
Also welches Hobby hat er? Was macht er? Also welchen Verein gehört er?
Tanzen.
Und Musik.
Tanzverein. Ja, er gehört zu einem Tanzverein. Ja,
Und
right
also
now, I don't want
13 Jahre.
yeah. Also right now, I don't want to ask you too many questions about the content. I just want us to get used to the speed here. Remember, this speed at C1 will be faster than what you may have heard at A1. Yeah. The speed will be different here. This is almost normal Sprechtempo. So I want you to get used to that and spoken by foreigners. Also nicht von mir als Deutscher oder als Deutschlehrender. When I speak, you are able to catch it. Auch wenn ich dann ein bisschen schnell spreche, könnt ihr dann verstehen, was ich dann gesagt habe oder was ich dann erklärt habe. Because you're used to this Indian intonation and Indian tone. So I want you to get used to the foreign tone. So if you can catch a few details, das ist schon gut. Es gibt auch Wörter, Adverbien und andere Sachen, also jedenfalls hat er gesagt, in between, dann sonst noch, und dann Engagement, towards the end of the French word. Engagement is a Beschäftigung. That's a Beschäftigung. So that's a German word, but he uses a French word here. So that is something we need to get used to. And once we get that tone, that rhythm, the pronunciation going, I'm sure we will improve our own pronunciation too. But don't try to speak fast just because I said C1, you have to speak fast. No. Stick to your speed, maybe a little faster than A1. Stick to your speed, medium, slow to medium. Don't go faster than that. If you slow down, your German partner will be forced to slow down. You speak fast, the German will respond at the same speed or maybe even faster. Please watch. This is the problem I had in Berlin. In a Internet Café, ich wollte damals nach Indien einen Anruf bestellen oder reservieren. Und ich habe diese Frau am Schalter gefragt, after greeting her, morgen, I just use morgen, not guten Morgen, morgen, ich möchte einen Anruf nach Indien machen. Almost in the same thing. Ich möchte einen Anruf, not ich möchte einen Anruf. Ich möchte einen Anruf nach Indien machen. I want to make a call to India. And you know what happened here? This lady said something in German that I did not understand. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Ja, es hat geklingelt, komme gleich, vielleicht ist die Frau zurück. Einen Moment.
सुबह कल वापस आ जाओगे?
सॉरी
बुशु कल वापस आ जाओगे?
नहीं मैं आ गई जयपुर एक्चुअली
अच्छा अभी जयपुर हो? अच्छा अच्छा ओके आई थॉट अभी वो कार से ही क्लास ले रहे हो।
हाँ ना ना
चलो कैसा रहा ट्रिप?
मस्त वाला
बढ़िया।
Was haben Sie dort besucht?
Viele Tempel.
Ja, Entschuldigung. I'm back. Entschuldigung. Ich musste die Tür aufmachen. Die Frau ist zurück vom Büro. Diese Berlinerin hat etwas auf Berlinerisch gesagt. She spoke with a Berlin dialect. Reacted to my thing and said something which till today I have not been able to make out. Okay. I don't know what she said. So automatisch, because the intonation went up, it sounded like a Frage. So as a sheer reaction without understanding what she had said, I said, yeah. Just simply said, yeah. There's a small smile on her face and she said, commit. Commit. And took me to the back of the shop. There was a telephone booth where she said, you can make your call from here. Also, here. So the faster you speak, the faster speed you will get the response. So slow it down where you are comfortable to listen to the other guy. Yeah, so we'll continue with this, trying to work out what is what. Also möchte vor allem Leute kennenlernen, das ist dann Sprechen A, Sprecher B ist, möchte anderen helfen und so weiter. And you have to work out for the others. Das interessiert mich eigentlich nicht im Moment. I don't want to do this. And then this is the same thing based on that. Also, this was the text before Zeitraffer. We finished this part here. Gestern haben wir damit angefangen, Wohngemeinschaften. Right? This is a Wohngemeinschaft.
Yeah.
And what is this Wohngemeinschaft? Das haben wir auch den Gästen gesprochen, ganz kurz darüber gesprochen. Eine Wohngemeinschaft ist das Zusammenkommen von verschiedenen Leuten aus verschiedenen Kulturen manchmal. Und sie wohnen alle zusammen in einem Haus oder die haben auch ihre eigene kleinere Wohnungen, ganz selbstständige Wohnungen, aber mit einer gemeinsamen Küche und manchmal mit einem gemeinsamen Bad und Toilette. Sonst haben die Leute, die da wohnen, schon ein Zimmer. Entweder teilen sie das Zimmer unter 2, 3, 4, es kommt darauf an, wie groß das Zimmer ist, oder sie haben auch einzelne Schlafzimmer. Und es gibt auch ein gemeinsames Wohnzimmer. Vielleicht gibt es hier auch ein Fernseher.
Ja, es sieht so aus.
Ja, es sieht so aus, ja. Das kann auch eine Veranstaltung sein, aber man weiß nicht. Vielleicht gibt es hier einen Fernseher. Possible. Now, when you look at this here and read the text, you'll have a rough idea about what is this different kinds of Wohngemeinschaften. Welche 3 Arten von Wohngemeinschaften werden hier genannt? Would you like to read this text or read it at home, then get back to it tomorrow? And then we can also briefly discuss, kann man sowas auch hier gründen, also eine Wohngemeinschaft? Es gibt auch einige schon bei uns, vor allem in den Großstädten. Aber wie populär sind diese Wohngemeinschaften? How popular are they? I think this is now called gated community to a certain extent, but then gated communities, each house is independent and it's encircled by a wall. But as a Wohngemeinschaft, I don't think we have any in Hyderabad that I know of. Gibt es sowas in Mumbai oder in Pune oder in Jaipur oder im Norden? Any idea? Anybody? Ganz kurz. Ja. Ja, people.
Ja, ich habe, als ich in Gujarat war, ich habe viele gated community Typen gesehen. Ja, in gated communities.
Yeah, but gated community is something different.
Oh.
It's not a Wohngemeinschaft. It's a kind of a Wohngemeinschaft, but not a Wohngemeinschaft. Yeah, Wohngemeinschaft, you are sharing a bathroom and a kitchen and a toilet and other things also. Whereas a gated community, it is your own house built along with other houses, and all other families come together living in their own complete, fully set up houses inside an encircled wall, a boundary wall. That would be a gated community. Whereas a Wohngemeinschaft, sometimes I have to share a bathroom.
Dormitory.
Dormitory also. It could be a dormitory type. Could be. Yeah, so what else can you have here? For example, if you look at this business Wege, if you read this, maybe I think you should read this a bit. But this is again typisch Deutsch und europäisch. So you have to get some information here. Read it, and when you're ready, let me know. We'll come back to this text. Hier, große Wohnungen, also Businesswege, große Wohnungen auf kompletten Haustagen bieten bis zu 20 Bewohnern große Vorteile. Einerseits sind die modernen und komfortabel eingerichteten Zimmer viel billiger als im Hotel. Und zudem bekommt man für das Geld in einigen Weges noch so manches extra wie Sauna oder Arbeitsräume. Workrooms are available for the same cost. Ja?
Was heißt manches?
Some. Some.
So man braucht nur extra so bezahlt, wo
Nein, das ist schon bezahlt. Das ist schon bezahlt. Schon bezahlt. So what you have paid for the room, for the accommodation, sometimes comes with the Sauna and Arbeitsraum. Für das Geld. Zudem bekommt man für das Geld so manches extra. It's a bonus actually.
That we get sauna and working rooms.
Okay. Then see here. The way
Okay, that looks like that picture with the watching movie together.
Ja. Die kocht gemeinsam. Und not only that, gemeinsam teilt man sich die Kosten für Einkäufe.
Okay.
So it's something not so easy to get used to at times. Yeah, then there are some people who pool in money and then take that capital fund, and then use that also. That's why I would like you to read this first, please, rather than me read it with you. I want you to read this, understand it on your own, and then tell me what you understand. Then können wir das weiter diskutieren.
Okay.
It's a concept I want you to, how do you get it? Selber verstehen.
Okay.
Es ist sehr, sehr berühmt in Deutschland, ja?
Ja. Und das ist nicht nur junge Leute. Ja? Also Wohngemeinschaften gibt es auch für die Senioren.
Mhm.
So don't think it's not an old age home, by the way. Don't confuse it with an old age home.
That was my next question, actually.
Das ist kein Altersheim. Das ist kein Altersheim. Altersheim bedeutet Old Age Home. Das ist kein Altersheim. Das ist eine Wohngemeinschaft, auch für Senioren.
Ja, man kann das ja so sagen, ne? Dass die Leute, die in ihrer eigenen Familie nicht wohlfühlen, wohnen sie dann in einer WG.
I'm not saying anything. No comment. Read it up, find out information, then we'll discuss it.
Okay.
First, the text. That is, in a way, important for us because it's there in our book.
It's a Lehrbuch, ja?
Ja, das ist unser Lehrbuch.
Okay.
Seite 19, also PDF 19, hard copy 18. If you have a hard copy, Seite 18, aber PDF ist 19. Unser Zuhause. Yeah, so if you can do this, then we can also see what are the problems with this Beschwerdebrief. That, of course, we can take up tomorrow. Not everything in one day. Then I would like you to, we'll also do this part here with Dachel. What is Dach?
Yeah, Deutschland, no region, Deutschland, Schweiz, Austria. Richtig?
Ja, richtig. Eigentlich, das heißt Dachel.
Luxemburg auch? Nein? London.
Nein?
Ja, London. Deutschland, Austria, Austrisch.
Deutschland, Autriche, Confederatio Helvetica und Liechtenstein. Das ist Österreich. Und CH bedeutet die Schweiz.
Schweiz, ja.
The Schweiz, Confederatio Helvetica. Any of you here collect stamps? Anybody here collect stamps? Stamp collection, anybody's got?
In Deutschland?
No, no, here. Anybody here in the group who is a stamp collector? Hobby? As hobby?
Nein, ich bin nicht.
If you have a neighbor or somebody who collects stamp, ask that person, or if there's somebody you know who has stamps as a hobby, ask that person whether that person has got a stamp from Switzerland and what is written on the stamp. Is it Switzerland that is written or is it Helvetica? Yeah, just check. Autriche Confederatio Helvetica Seha. This is also the car sign and the international sign for Switzerland, Confederatio Helvetica. There's a historical reason why it's called Confederatio Helvetica. It's a confederation of states. There are 25 states in Switzerland. Such a small country, you have that many states. So it's a confederation that has come through through a promise made ages back in 1300 and something. I forget the exact date. I don't know. 1326, 86. They came together and they said that we will be together as a union. And since then, Switzerland has been together without participating in either of the two big wars. They've remained a neutral country throughout. Und dann Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein ist ein sehr, sehr, sehr kleines Land, das zwischen Österreich und der Schweiz liegt. It's between Austria and Germany and Switzerland. It's a very small country. Total area of the country is 160 square kilometers. So by the time you can say Liechtenstein and you're in a high-speed train, trains that go at 200 kilometers an hour, if you're traveling along the border, by the time you say Liechtenstein, the border will be crossed. It's such a small country. Total area, like I said, 160 square kilometers. The capital of this small country is a monarchy. There's a king still there. Is Vaduz. Economically, it's dependent on Switzerland, and also from the point of view of finance and schooling, they follow the Swiss system. On its own, it doesn't have higher education. So for higher education purposes, citizens of Liechtenstein, they go to Germany or even other countries now for higher education. And one cannot become a citizen of Liechtenstein unless one is born there, or I think almost they need 100% majority vote for you to become a citizen of Liechtenstein or Schweiz. They recently changed the rules. I'm not very updated on that. This is your country. So what you see here, there's a Rote Grenze Linie. Das ist dann Liechtenstein hier. Das kleine Land hier. Und das ist die Hauptstadt, also das Schloss von dem King hier, that I just saw, Vaduz. So on this map, it's blown up. So it looks big. If you want to have a real view of this country, keep your eye on the country in the middle. Keep your eye on the country. I've still not been able to show you Switzerland or Austria. Einen Moment. Und dann machen wir Schluss. I've still not shown you Switzerland and Austria. I've still not shown you Switzerland and Austria complete. We are still short of that. We are still short of that. Yeah. You see a view of Switzerland on the left here. This is in the Schweiz. And this is then Österreich here, Innsbruck, for example. You have Switzerland complete. Also das ist dann die Grenze hier, die Schweiz. Das ist Deutschland, das ist die Grenze hier. The Switzerland complete you have here, but Austria you're still not seen it. So let me make it shorter. Also, jetzt ist Österreich sichtbar. So this is Austria hier, also das ist die Grenze, so. Und das ist dann die Schweiz hier. Und Liechtenstein ist hier. Ein Punkt. Und diese 4 Länder zusammen heißen Dachelländer, was ich hier gerade getippt habe hier. Dachelländer, Deutschland, Autriche, this is the international terminology, so they say Autriche and not Österreich. Then Confederatio Helvetica and then Liechtenstein. And that's how it's depicted, the 4 is depicted as German-speaking countries. Because German is the official language here. Das ist die Amtssprache. Also die Schweiz hat 4 Amtssprachen, Österreich hat nur eine, das ist Deutsch, also österreichische Deutsch, aber das heißt Deutsch. Liechtenstein hat auch Deutsch. Deutschland natürlich hat Deutsch, aber Switzerland oder die Schweiz hat 4 Sprachen. Deutsch wird von, ja?
Yes, sir. Warum ist da Luxemburg? Luxemburg dort die Leute sprechen auf Deutsch?
Nein, sie sprechen auch Deutsch. Also in Polen spricht man auch Deutsch. But that's not considered as a German-speaking country. So if at all you want to include a country that a fair number of people speak German, then you'll have to say Luxembourg. But Luxembourg is not officially, doesn't have German that way. They have something called Luxembourgish, which is different from the normal German. In Belgium, you have 2 languages. One is French, Belgian French, which is different from the French French. And they also speak Flemish. And there is a constant dispute with the Flemish speakers and the French speakers. They don't see eye to eye in many things. In Netherlands, what they speak is Hollandish and what is also called Dutch. The Dutch language is not Deutsch. It is allied to German, sounds very much like German, but it is not German. So from the geography point of view, Erdkunde, also das haben wir gelernt hier. Ja, Polen, auch in Tschechien spricht man Deutsch. Because once upon a time, all this was part of Germany. Till here, even Austria was part of Germany. Or a German-speaking, or rather the other way around. Actually, it was part of Austria. The Austrian-Hungarian Empire. So that extended all the way till here. But that's part of history. Das brauchen wir im Moment nicht. So these 4 interest us, Liechtenstein. Now the small thing that you see is Liechtenstein. Yeah, so we'll come back to this again later. So this is Dachel. What is made in Dachel? So we'll have an interesting conversation here. And then we are done with this lesson and we go on. Okay, so Wort für you, für heute bitte. Diesen Text mal hier lesen. Just reading, you don't have to do anything more. If you can't find anything more, just go through it once. Vielleicht die unbekannten Wörter herausschreiben. It's a PDF file, so you may not be able to underline words here. Pick out the words that are new to you, or you don't know the meaning of, or you're not sure of the meaning of, and write them note them on a piece of paper or something, please. Und das ist nicht sehr groß, der Text, besteht aus etwa 80 Zeilen, about 70 lines overall. In 2 columns, 70 lines. So it's about 30 lines overall if you take it that way. So you should be able to go through it fairly quickly. 15 Minuten, ich glaube, das reicht schon. Yeah? So let's stop here. Then I also brought something else for you today, found something on the net, very interesting. Kulturelle Missverständnisse and how that happens. I had something else here as well, but then this is not right. This is the audio. This is the DVD. But this again doesn't match the films. the text in the book. But I'm still searching. I think Abhi and Surabhi have the key, the code to downloading the DVD from the net. I think you can download that. And Surabhi has the DVD also attached with the book. Aber sie hat keinen DVD-Spieler. She doesn't have a
Yeah.
DVD player. Because if she can copy the DVD, but it needs a DVD player. If she can copy the DVD, then maybe she can then either send us a link or send us the films also. I think there should be about.
Heute versuche ich.
Yeah, okay, Surabhi. Okay. Yeah, so there should be something like, oh, there's quite a lot. There's a very nice novel. Shimel writer. Very nice novel. Yeah, these films are very interesting, some of them. But I don't know whether they match the thing. Let me see first. Yeah, so vielen Dank, Leute. Vielen Dank. And since we have this now build up, like I said, grammar is there. I'll keep sending you Zusatzübungen, extra Übungen. Don't take them as Hausaufgaben. Under the disguise of Hausaufgaben, I'm sending you Zusatzübungen. They sind getarnt als Hausaufgaben. They're disguised as Hausaufgaben. So take your time solving them. Don't be in a rush to give it to me tomorrow, day after, in 3 days, 4 days. Time yourselves, take your time, understand them, solve them. Where you do not have an answer or a clue or a solution, send it over. Per E-Mail bitte, wenn es geht. Das ist mir lieber, auf dem Laptop zu lesen, statt auf dem Handy. Und dann kann ich entweder im Einzelnen diskutieren oder das können wir auch in der Gruppe machen. Ja, so, ich habe nichts mehr heute zu sagen. Das war ein bisschen anders gestaltet, die heutige Lektion, der heutige Unterricht. We learned a few new things and different. Und wir haben auch inzwischen Anil besucht. So at his apartment, we kind of stayed outside the apartment. Because of social distancing, we didn't go into his house. So Anil, we have followed all the rules and norms which are in force right now in Germany and in India.
Yeah, I think